So I'm wondering, what is the new level that you're noticing?
So this comes in different ways. So of course, the first one is just, what we've been doing on the course
Yeah.
and the level of awareness that it's brought to me. It's sort of
Great.
not just opened even areas where we spoke about, it's just sort of noting different things in different places, yeah, even some that I didn't really think too much about. It's just like one revelation or one enlightenment just leads to another. So it's opening up I wouldn't say a lot of things, but I'll say things that also what we have discussed, but also sort of related. That's number one. Number two, career-wise. Career-wise, it's like the one that has been a shift. Had I not been on this program and this career shift took place, I would be crying every day. I would not know how to cope. I would not know how to interpret what is going on. I would just not know anything. It also is happening at the right time. And it's cause and effect. I can say that just having that level of awareness sort of kickstarted the process or helped me to be able to manage it well. I think that's accurate. And then the end result, and I think this is usually the end result, Joe, for what you do, is that it's not enough that I feel that I am, making headways in my career. It's not enough that I feel that I'm making headways in that the whole person feels much better, feels like a totally different person. So it's actually now from the inside coming out. It's not like outside coming in and then now convincing me that
Beautifully
yeah. And that's
said.
actually been the part that has been interesting, where I just at some point I said I am not going to exist. I want to live and enjoy every moment, the good and the bad and the ugly. I will tell you exactly what happened. I'll be able to articulate this is what happened, and this is how it made me feel, or it had an impact on me, and this is what I've learned from it. I'm just going to confront things in that manner. So I think that that realization, and there's then from that all the combination, there's a freedom. There's like a like a yeah, a freedom that comes out of it, like, oh yeah, okay, so this is it,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so the combination of things has been really, really good.
I'm
Not easy.
so excited to hear it.
The
That's
days when
awesome.
I'm more like,
It's important
yes,
that is that what's working for you? Like how, let's really lock in as this is your
yeah,
last call. Like how are you going to hold this learning inside you so that you are self-assured, comfortable, continuing on, handling these situations in this masterful way?
yeah. Okay, so the one thing that I have done is to be conscious of the space that I'm entering, so that I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then the affirmation that we talked about, no argument about capability. I'm
Yeah.
here to contribute. And let me tell you, I think it was last week where I said I am contributing, whether I feel that my contribution is like at par with anybody else's or not. I am going to contribute what I know from and with the enthusiasm that I have, because there's no question about my capability and I don't have to feel it. So what I've had to remind myself is not to wait until I feel that this is, that it's the right moment or it's the right thing to say. I will just say what I know I need to say. And sometimes my voice was shaking the other day, but I made my contribution anyway. And that's one of the ones that I said that got total validation. So I'm like, you see, that's the way to go about it. And then just the thoughts
Love
and the
it.
beliefs, changing them. And I remember this, I think that same week, that week where, things were not moving well, I made a mistake. So I think I asked a question about something that had passed, and the person on the other end was very brash. Now, usually when they're brash, because it's sort of my boss, when he's brash like that, it just makes me feel so like, I'm not doing a good job. And I'm like, I just go down that rabbit trail. I didn't. He was brash, and I read those emails and I was like, okay, that's upon him to be brash. I just asked a question based on what I thought, and yes, I could have been wrong on one, but I think these others were valid, and so I that was the point at which I was. I went back and checked everything, and then I found out the answers anyway. So I was kind to myself. Yes, I
You
didn't
didn't make yourself
say, oh,
wrong or
I
ashamed
didn't make
or
myself wrong, like, oh, no, I should have done it this way. No, no, no. I said, you know what? Actually, yeah, now I remember I did this. And then on the second part, but his reaction, I'm like, that's his reaction. And it doesn't, I don't have to carry it and like wear it. I just said, I'm not going to do that. So I was kind to myself. And I got over it so quickly.
so
I
love
got
it.
over it
I
so
so
quickly.
love
And
it. That's so great.
and
That's
I
such
was
great
so
role.
surprised. I was
Yeah.
so surprised. And
To be
yeah.
free and not to be like churning and worrying and fretting and over analyzing afterwards and blaming yourself. That's such a pit that your brain might want to take you down, but you just decide, no, I,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm so proud of you, Judyth. You're doing awesome.
Yeah.
Sure,
In a way,
that's
yeah,
human.
yes. So
But I
yeah.
think what you're describing is that when you operate that level and you say it helps the next thing, like the momentum, when you talked about your whole person feels better from the inside out and you're living on a higher plane,
Yes.
that to me is the result of you in certain interactions choosing intentionally to not make yourself bad, wrong, small, ashamed,
Yeah.
that then you start to feel better in all the realms of your life and you're more capable. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
smoke cloud, you're rising up. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
see.
That's exactly, you've described it actually quite well. That's exactly how it manifests.
Yeah.
But I think there's also an element where it has touched on areas where I didn't think.
Yeah. Can you say a little
Just
bit
that,
about that?
yeah. So me just knowing that now I can make decisions about, it's not about what people do
It's
anymore.
all about what?
It's not about what people do, like being at the mercy of people's personalities and everything. No, I'm not
Yeah.
at the mercy of those kind of things. I really have tools to use when I need to use them. And if I'm
Yeah.
mindful, I know how to use these tools. So then what that did is that it just now started making me think about several things like my health and my well-being and my mental health. So my well-being. Let me talk about my well-being.
Mhm.
And then, so now I said, okay, fine. So from a career perspective and maybe from relating with people, I have these tools that I have used. And the result, I can't say that I am like, at an advanced level, but
Mhm.
just using those tools for the time that I have has really, really sort of set me free and I feel quite free. And what that freedom has done is that it's gone down so deep that it's made me even look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, why am I neglecting myself? Why is my hair not done? Why are my eyebrows not done? Why are my nails not done? Why am I not like just living my best life? Why am I not looking the way I want to look? Let me tell you, Joe, I have a carton full of like stuff that I bought and I said, I am living it's going to be holistic. It's going to be inside, midway, and outside. And you will not know how much joy I have just waking up in the morning. And before even taking a shower or anything, just the kind of the kind of energy that I feel I have.
Mhm.
And then as I go around my day, I look and I'm like, I am just happy about what I see. I'm just happy.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about what I see. So those areas I didn't expect. I just thought, okay, fine, let's just be able to do this and that.
That's so
Fine. No,
great.
I didn't end there. I said, I want to be deliberate about a lot of things. I don't
Yes.
want to walk around feeling like I'm neglecting myself. Why should I do that? Why should I do that? I don't want to do that. So I've been very deliberate about some things and it's just been a joy. In fact, it's just been a joy. So yeah.
I'm so happy for you. It's like you're accepting this level as your
Yeah.
birthright. I
Yeah.
can have all this. I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
be all this.
Exactly.
I want
Exactly.
all this. I deserve all
Yeah.
this.
I
Why
deserve all.
not?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm so proud of you, Judyth. You're so good.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the greatest thing.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. 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 So